Hello everyone, I am Ramon Michael Vincent Feliciano. Everybody calls me Nongmon or Manong Ramon. I am an Iloilo Prima Galaw pioneer artist. I am currently the clinical coordinator or the nurse manager in a nursing home here in St. Paul, Minnesota, USA. First and foremost, I would like to greet and congratulate Sir D and the rest of my IPG family. Happy 13th anniversary and 13 years, 13 wonderful and productive years for Iloilo Prima Galaw, touching the hearts and minds and spirit of every Ilonggo. And I can't imagine that it's that long and I am that old. Um, um, Iloilo Prima Galaw is very near and dear to my heart simply because it has provided me so many great opportunities that I will not be able to experience ordinarily. I was able to travel places, meet people, meet friends, and perform in the cultural center of the Philippines, which has been just a dream, but Iloilo Prima Galaw made it as a reality. It developed my talent in dancing and acting and singing and a whole lot more. But more than that, with Iloilo Prima Galaw, I had experienced the best of laughters with friends, with my co-artist, and the bittermost of tears. So many experiences that like polishes you to become the best version of yourself. It allowed me to experience the euphoria of winning, the euphoria of happiness with the many sacrifices that you have, late night, sleepless nights of rehearsals, and reaping the fruits of labor, of success, and winning a competition. I was able to experience that with Iloilo Prima Galaw. But at the same time, there are there are also moments of depression of because of failure, because of disappointments, because of stained or tainted relationships. But all of these have molded me to become the very person I am today. I would say that it allowed me to be creative and to be resourceful, to make use of whatever is available, and because there I could think of creative things about from the ordinary. It allowed me to become more persevering. It made me realize that whenever there's a problem, there is a solution. So it made me persevering. It made me optimistic and have that positive mindset that whenever there is a difficulty or a predicament, I know that with my discipline, with the training that I had with Iloilo Prima Galaw, I will be able to succeed. I become confident on how I deliver myself, on how I present myself in front of other people. Before, I am very timid, I am very shy, but Iloilo Prima Galaw has boosted my esteem that I am able to perform. I am somebody. I am something. It also allowed me to handle pressure with grace, with calmness, and to keep smiling despite adversities, which is, I think, the most crucial part, or the most important part, or important lesson I have learned with Iloilo Prima Galaw. With Iloilo Prima Galaw, if I would tell you about memories or experiences, it would be endless. I would be able to talk about it, and this film or this video will not be enough. From late night rehearsals, from productions, from plays, on stage and off stage, from the many experiences that we do to prepare for a role, like um, uh, exercising together, jogging around Plaza Libertad, um, uh, the drama off stage, the workshops that we had, or the simple time together that I have with other IPG members. And I could talk about it for hours. And whenever we are together, we can talk about it for for extended amounts of time. But perhaps the most memorable that I would say, if I will pick out of the many, it is or was the early days of Iloilo Prima Galaw, where we sit down in a room talking about how are we going to advertise ang Sistema Ni Propesor Tuko, how can we introduce Iloilo Prima Galaw to the Ilonggo community, how to doing workshops, going to school, to school after school, and it is a memorable time or period, because I believe it has made the Iloilo Prima Galaw that it is today. Personally, it enhanced my passion for teaching, my confidence in dealing with people and talking to people, as I have said, and not to mention the initial efforts of the pioneer members of Iloilo Prima Galaw made Iloilo Prima Galaw what it is today, and the IPG that continue to touch the lives, the hearts, the minds, and the souls of each and every Ilonggo. But of course, everything is not a bed of roses. There's a lot of struggles that we have to undergo. The rigidity of rules and regulations that we have to follow. Not talking, not not goofing around during rehearsals. We have to come to rehearsals prepared. We have to do diets because we have to be healthy and be fit for the role. And we have misunderstandings with other members of the organization. We had like difficulty in finding audiences, difficulty in with so many fears of succeeding in a play. So there are many struggles, but for me, I think the one that I had the most difficulty is juggling between professional life or professional career and rehearsals with Iloilo Prima Galaw. I started performing back in college, and back then I do not have to think about expenses. I do not have to think about paying bills, and performing on stage is pure excitement. However, after graduation, the responsibilities of becoming an adult comes into play, and you have to survive. You have to pay bills. You have to, uh, to help your family with the expenses at home, and all these could not be sustained by being an artist. I initially tried to juggle the demands of being a nurse, working professionally, and being an artist, but it came to a point that you cannot have the best of both worlds. It came to a point that I have to choose between Iloilo Prima Galaw or pursuing my career, and I went with the practical. Letting go of performing, which I really loved, is very difficult, very heartbreaking. But only to realize that the importance of, or the concept that performing is not only, should not only be on stage, it could also be off stage. And then I was able to participate in Iloilo Prima Galaw Productions as the house manager, which gave me a different sense of purpose, a different sense of fulfillment. And if there is something that I wanted to tell the entire world or the whole world about Iloilo Prima Galaw, is that Iloilo Prima Galaw is home. How can I best describe that? Well, I will have to begin with counting or identifying the successes of the many artists that went through the training of Iloilo Prima Galaw. Wherever they are in the world, I believe they are successful. And that is because of our home, which is Iloilo Prima Galaw. Iloilo Prima Galaw is home because here you are able to meet people who has nothing in mind but for you to succeed, who has nothing in mind that who has nothing in mind but to criticize you, not to pull you down, but actually for you to realize where you have to improve and what are the things that you have to do to develop and become better, become the best. Iloilo Prima Galaw is home because this is a place where you can meet people that you share the same passion, where you can meet people who truly cares for you, and who truly loves you. Iloilo Prima Galaw is home because it is a place where you can be yourself and you meet people that you share the same passion. Iloilo Prima Galaw is home because Iloilo Prima Galaw is family.